Hi everybody. Sorry I've not been on the last couple of days, I've been very busy. I've had a request today, so this is for the birthday boy, Ethan. Happy birthday for yesterday. And he's asked for a different kind of book. It's Where Spells Children 3 and it's by David Williams, so this might be a bit more suitable for the older children. The Terrible Triplets. Once upon a time, there was a set of terrible triplets. Their names were Tom, Dick and Harry. Sometimes when you have sets of triplets, you can have a mixture of nice ones and naughty ones. All three of these triplets were naughty. Tom, Dick and Harry had been born just moments apart, fighting their way out of the womb, trying to elbow each other aside to see who could be first. You see, all three of them wanted to be top dog. As a result, their lives became a non-stop struggle over who was the best at something. These being three of the world's worst children, they wanted to be the best at bad things only, very bad things. When they were babies, Tom, Dick and Harry would battle over who could bawl the loudest. Ah! Break their toys the fastest. Bash! Chew through the bars in their cot first. Munch! Create the most mess on the walls with their crayons. Ha ha! Soak their poor mother with the most water spat from the bath. Splosh! Flick their baby food the furthest. Splat! Wipe the most dirt from their hands onto the curtains. Wipe! Guzzle down the most milk. Guzzle! Do the smelliest burps. Burp! Leave the biggest deposit in their napping. When they were toddlers, the triplets would tussle over who could go fastest in the trolley down the supermarket aisles and knock over the largest number of old ladies. Burst other people's balloons at the fun fair with a drawing pin and make them cry. Pop. Overfeed their goldfishes so they were bigger than their bowls. Blur. Do the smelliest blow-offs while sitting on Father Christmas's knees. Build the rudest snowman that was all about where you placed a carrot. Spoil story time by eating as many of the books as they could. Slam the piano lid down the hardest on their nursery teacher's fingers. When it was song time, twang, ouch! Ruin another child's birthday party the quickest. This might be by cheating at all the party games, opening all their presents or stuffing the whole birthday cake in their mouths, candles and all. No! Play the worst tricks on their father. Tom put his father's underpants in a deep freeze, so when he put them on, his bottom turned blue. Dick swapped his father's hair gel with glue, so his comb became stuck to his head. Harry switched his parents' bed for a trampoline, so when his father jumped on it, he bounced right up to the ceiling and ended up clinging to the light shade. Help! When Tom, Dick and Harry started at school, the scraps became fiercer still. They would fight over who could sneeze the loudest during tests, when everyone had to be silent. A tissue! A tissue! A tissue! Hurl jellies the longest distance in the school canteen. Splat! Spray their pee the furthest away from the toilet bowl. Harry managed 10 minutes. Hooray! Boot the ball the hardest at the PE teacher as he refereed a football match. Oof! Write the crudest things on the school bus window. Get into the biggest trouble on the school trip to the local pantomime by catapulting toffees at Widow Twankey. Ruin the Christmas Carol concert by making monkey noises instead of singing. Ooh, ooh. Cover the art teacher in the most clay when making a pot on the potter's wheel. Make the biggest explosion in science class. Tie the most children's laces together on the start of the running race so they tripped over. Whenever this trio did something cruel to others, they would laugh. Not a nice happy laugh, but a mean, mocking laugh. As you can imagine, because they were always competing who could be the worst of the worst, these terrible triplets had upset absolutely everyone with whom they'd ever come into contact, and many more besides. As they grew up, Tom, Dick and Harry spent their time desperately trying to outdo each other with their grossness. Tom took to eating his own earwax. He would spend all day and night with his little fingers in his ears, digging the smelly yellow putty out. Tom slept on the top bunk in the bedroom. Shut up and look at me, he would shout down. Then to Dick and Harry's horror and delight, he would eat the earwax. even though it tasted like licking a rusted climbing frame. Dick was not to be outdone. He took to sticking his fingers up his nose and rooting out the biggest, stickiest bogies he could find stuck up there. The boy would stick the bogies to each other until he had what looked like a huge green icicle. Then he would shout from the middle bunk, "Shut up and look at me!" When he had his brother's attention, he would then proceed to suck on the icicle, which tasted like a rotten cabbage lolly. Down on the bottom bunk, Harry was feeling a little left out. How could he outdo the other two? Harry had a belly button that was always full of fluff. Sweat-cake, man-cake, dirty, disgusting balls of who know what. As soon as he plucked the revolting globe oil out of his belly button, he shouted, "Shut up and look at me!" The fluff tasted like something you might find at the bottom of a deep and dirty bog. In a word, yucksome. And I'll leave it there. Sounds amazing. I'll carry it on tomorrow. Thanks, Ethan. Right, the story I'm going to do is all about a turtle. Are you ready? There's a turtle. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And then he was sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. See you tomorrow. Have a nice weekend.